Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abongile Ngoya. I'm a computer science and a business computing student studying at UCT, and I am doing my second year. This week's video is actually a chatty video. I'll be discussing how I failed in the year 2023. I'll be listing all of my goals and how I didn't manage to make them a reality. So if you think you like some of that, make sure you keep on watching this video, you like this video, you comment, you subscribe to my channel. Yeah, without any further ado, let's get into the video. The concept of failure is a very interesting one because it is defined differently by many people, right? I define failure as expectations not becoming a reality. We have these huge expectations for ourselves. We want to do this, want to become this by this time, but not all of this. But that is not entirely true, because there are events that we could have not predicted, we could have not foreseen, that happen, that hinder us from achieving those goals or making those expectations become a reality. For example, the COVID-19, what happened in 2019. I'm sure there were so many businesses that wanted to achieve a certain amount of revenue or expected to achieve a certain amount of profit, but because of the pandemic, which they could have not controlled, they did not achieve those goals. Now, do we say they have failed because they did not achieve that goal? I don't think so, because they could have not controlled what happened to them. Then the definition of failure changes to expectations not meeting reality because of events that you could have controlled but did not control. I know. I came up with this yesterday. So fascinating. I think failure is when your expectations not become a reality because of events that you could have controlled but you did not control. That's my definition of failure. So today's video, I'll be sharing failures that I think I could have controlled. I think they could have become a reality had I put more effort, had I been more disciplined. So I'll be sharing these failures with you. I'll divide the video into 4 categories. I'll have academic failure, personal project failure, content creation failure, and personal finance. Without any further ado, let's get into the first part of this video. Academic failure. So earlier this year, 2023 January, while we're writing our New Year's resolutions, my goal was to get 70 to 75% grade average, and for my computer science to move from the 50s straight to the 60s, right? So that was my goal. I felt like this goal was achievable. I felt like I could achieve this goal because I think I'm a hard worker. I can learn. I've already gotten used to the university type of way of learning, so I thought this goal was achievable. I mean, there are people who are aiming to get 80s, people are aiming to get 90s, and I'm only aiming to get 70 and 60 for computer science. I think this goal is achievable. Well, to cut the story short, I did not achieve that goal. Yeah, it's sad I did not achieve, even though I did move my computer science from 52, 53 to straight to 57%, but that goal I still did not achieve. I still failed to achieve the overall goal, which was to get 60% and to get my average from 60s to 70s, straight to 70s or 75%. That was my goal. To achieve that, I was sad, but now that I'm looking back, I have a sort of reflection. I reflect. I'm like, okay, so you did not achieve this goal. What do you think is the reason? What do you think? Why do you think the reason? My God, what is the reason why you did not achieve this goal, right? So the first thing that came into my mind was nothing changed. I studied the same way. I used the same techniques that I used last year to study with different goals. I didn't change anything. Even though there was sometimes I would change, because I would ask people, how do you get 80s for computer science, and they would tell me that I use this technique and use that technique. I would try to use it for like a few weeks, but I was too comfortable in the way I studied that I quickly went back to my old ways. So I think the first reason why I think I didn't achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve was because nothing changed. I remained the same. Then the second reason I think I did not achieve my academic success would be I did not involve anyone in my goal. I set the goal by myself, did not tell anyone. And this was detrimental to me. I believe, now that I'm studying more about goal settings, is that you need to tell somebody else about your goals so that you can be held accountable when you're not doing your best. You know, there were times where I was just so demotivated and I couldn't like get out of, you know, this deep dark hole of demotivation, because nobody else knew about what was happening. Nobody actually motivated me or made me get up more. I don't know. I just didn't tell anybody about my goals, and also I did not get help. Like, I did not ask for help. I'm the person who researches 1,000 times until I get an answer, but most of the times I did not get the answer. So I would just, you know, stick with my zero. I don't know why I do this, but I try to ask for help, but I guess it was not enough for me to achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve. Because to be honest with you, I didn't tell anyone except for my sister. My sister was 1,000 miles away from me. So yeah, I wish I told people about my goals. Maybe they could have helped me achieve them. Yes. And the third reason, now this one is a little bit embarrassing. The reason why I don't think I achieved my goal was because I had mental health issues. This one I'm a bit embarrassed about. Not that it's a bad thing, but yeah, anybody who knows me knows that I'm such a hard worker. I believe I am. I always put my best foot forward. Like, I try to make things work, but somehow this year I was so demotivated. Like, oh my god, I felt like I couldn't get up. I felt like I should quit. I actually somehow I quitted a lot this year. Ever in my life I've said I quit, it's fine, I'm accepting this year, it's fine, I'm not even gonna do it, I'm not gonna even try it. And that's just not me, you know. But I was just in such a dark space because I've moved away also from Rays, where my friends are, where my motivation was. I moved away from my friends, so that also played a huge role. I was so isolated, I was so alone. So yeah, and I felt like people were understanding and I just couldn't get what we're doing. I just couldn't get what we're doing, honestly. So I think those were one of the reasons why I couldn't achieve my goal, which was to get 70 to 75% grade average and to move my computer science from the 50s to the 60s. But looking back now, I've learned so many lessons to involve people to your goals, talk about your problem, talk about what you're struggling with, and also change, you know, try to change things that are not working. You can't be stuck in the same cycle while you want a different outcome. It doesn't make sense. So those are the things that I'm taking in the year 2024, and trust me honey, I'm gonna achieve that goal in 2024. Okay, let's move on to my second failure, which is content creation career failure. This one I beat myself so much. I beat myself every day about it, honestly. But I think I'm forgiving myself, you know, little by little. I'm forgiving myself. So earlier this year, by God's gracious grace, I bought my camera. So I bought this camera with the intention that I want to take my YouTube, to move my YouTube from being a hobby to being a business. And to do that, my YouTube had to be monetized, you know. I was planning to get my YouTube monetized, which means I have to get 1,000 subscribers. And the goal was to get 1,000 subscribers in the first semester, and to get the YouTube channel monetized by the end of this year. Right, so when I thought about this goal, I was like, okay, 1,000 subscribers doesn't depend on me. It depends on people, right? It doesn't depend on me. It really depends on people. And 40,000 watch hours also doesn't depend on me. It depends on people. Do people love the content I'm creating, you know? Do people enjoy what I'm saying? So I thought, okay, and then I listened to this video. There was this video by Ali Abdal who talked about two types of goals. There's input goal and output goal. So what am I willing to contribute, right, in order for this outcome to happen? So I was willing to contribute a 100 videos. So I was willing to put in 100 videos throughout the whole year in order for me to get 40,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and then my channel is going to be monetized. I did not achieve any of those goals because I did not even get 100 videos. You know, I did not even make 100 videos, and I did not get 1,000 videos by the end of 1,000 subscribers by the end of by the end of first semester. I'm not sure if you get this one, but yeah, shame. And there are a couple of reasons why I did not achieve this goal, and I'm just gonna get into them. Okay, the first reason, guys, to be honest, this reason, it haunts me because I started thinking about it yesterday, and it's self-consciousness, you know. So I define self-consciousness as somebody who constantly thinks what people think about them, you know. I suffer a lot from this, and I know people who know me don't think so because of the way I portray myself. I portray myself as this I don't care personality, but deep down in my heart I care so much about what people think about me. You know, every time when I meet somebody, or when somebody's eyes meet mine, I honestly think they've seen my YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh my god, this person probably thinks I'm fame hungry, or I'm just, I don't know, cloud chaser, whatever it is that I think people think about me, which is truly untrue, by the way. But I honestly think about that, and that hindered me. It hindered me from doing vlogs, because that's what I would think all the time, that people are like, oh, here we go again, you know, here's another YouTuber, here's another content creator busy filming us, you know. I used to think about that a lot, and it hindered me from doing videos. And also, to put into that self-consciousness category, I suffered from not feeling qualified enough to talk about things, because I'm not yet a software engineer. Why are you talking about software engineering? You know, I felt like I'm a fraud, and I kept on always ask my sister, what do you think about this video? Do you think it's informative? Did you gain knowledge? What did you gain? What did you think about it? Do you think people are gonna enjoy it? Like, I constantly used to ask people to give me feedback, watch the video, please watch the video and tell me what you think about it, because I just feel like I'm just blabbering and I'm not giving any value to people. You know, I'm making people lose their time instead of gaining value. I don't know, I just used to be so self-conscious. And during this December, I'm reading a book called Show Your Work, and it talks about this. It talks about feeling like a fraud, especially self-promotion. You feel like you are not giving people value, you're just talking and stuff. And it talks about that you don't have to be a master at what you're saying, but you have to improve. So looking back at the first video that I made and looking back at this video, I feel like I've improved the way I talk to the camera, the way I interact with my audience. I think I've improved. And welcome to my channel. So I am a computer science student studying at the University of Cape Town, and this channel, back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abongile Ngoya, and I am a computer science and a business computing student studying at UCT, and I'm doing my second, and that should be a pat on my shoulder. Yeah, so I think that's the only reason why I couldn't achieve the goals that I set for myself in the year for the content creation, is because of just self-consciousness, guys. I struggled a lot with that, and it hindered me from doing videos for a long time because I felt like I was a fraud. I felt like I need to first be qualified enough. I mean, I can't even get 60% for computer science. What business do I have to talk about anything with computer science? Yeah, so don't be self-conscious. Okay, let's talk about personal project failure. Okay, one of my fears in life is to graduate with only my degree. I know it's silly, but this is my fear. I'm so scared about graduating with only my degree, guys. I want to either graduate with a business, you know, a profitable business, a startup or something, or graduate with personal projects like softwares that I've built, games, either game, a website, something meant to just say, this is what I've done while I was doing my degree. I can't graduate with only my degree. I can't. That's one of my fears. But unfortunately, this year I started off with this enthusiasm that, you know what, this year my business for YouTube is gonna bloom. Yes, which didn't. And I'm gonna create some softwares, you know. And with my software engineering career or my personal projects, I wanted to do some websites, you know. I wanted to do a lot of websites, and to say that I started all of them, but they're all challenged, which means that I have not finished them and I'm stuck. I can't move. I am so stuck, and that it basically makes me sad, because in a few years I'm graduating, and yeah, I really want to get this, you know. I really don't want to graduate with nothing on my name except for my degree. No, that's not me. There are a couple of reasons why I did not achieve this goal. The first one is because I was working alone. Honestly, I was working alone. I don't recommend working alone, guys. As much as you think you're gonna gain all the knowledge, all the credit's gonna go to you, it will go to you even if you get helped, you know. I was working alone. Like I'm saying, Uguti, all of my projects, I'm stuck on all of them. I don't know how to fix the things that I'm supposed to fix. It's because I just need help. That's the reason I need help, and I'm not asking for that help, and that's the reason why I'm stuck. I'm not sure if you guys get me. I think one of the reasons why I did not is because I was working alone, and also proper planning. You know, I planned to study JavaScript this year, and I know a few things about JavaScript. Trust me, honey, I learned quite a lot about JavaScript, but it took me, I think, 2 months to do my own landing page, and I still have to do contact me page, about us page, to show my portfolio page. To do a landing page, a home page, it took me 2 months for it to be functional using JavaScript, because everything I had to learn it by myself. I had to figure out how to make that border like that, how to make that menu like that. It took me 2 months while busy with school. So I think it could have taken a little bit lesser time had I involved other parties, and also had I planned correctly. And the way I was planning is so funny. It shows that I didn't know that JavaScript was going to take so much time to learn it. I planned to learn JavaScript in 2 weeks, because that's what they said in the video on YouTube, that learn JavaScript in 2 weeks, and I thought it's going to take me those 2 weeks. And the video was like 6 hours. It took me 2 months to finish that 6-hour video, because I had to research more about what they're saying and stuff. So yeah, planning and just involve people in your personal projects, guys. Don't do things alone. Just try and find out who knows what you want to build. Write down your status, who knows a little bit of JavaScript, who knows a little bit of HTML, can they help me with this? Write down on Instagram. One day I'll write down on my YouTube, have a live sometimes. I'm joking, but then yeah guys, like, involve people in your personal projects. Yes, the credit is gonna go to you. Tell the person that, you know what, as much as you're helping me with this, but this is my project, you're just helping me, and can I please just take all the credit? Yeah, so that's the thing, and people are willing to help. I have so many friends that are willing to help with your projects. Now let's move on to the last failure, which is personal finance. To be honest with you, I don't struggle a lot with saving. I don't struggle a lot with saving. I save quite a lot, I'm a person who saves. I'm not gonna say I'm stingy, but I don't spoil myself much, and so I save a lot. But you know what the problem is? after those savings, I spend my money like poof, my money just goes like this because I save with no goals. That's the thing. My saving is in me, but I have no goals. I don't know, I don't have any, because I bought the camera with my own savings, and that was it. That was the only goal I had. I don't have any goals, guys. I don't have anything. I wanted to buy my mic, and during Black Friday I did not buy it because I'm here in my home and and Take A Lot doesn't work here. So anyways, yeah, that's the sad part about it. Uguti, I save with no intention, I save with no goals. So the lesson that I've learned is to have a goal and save for that goal. You know, maybe vacation with my family, December clothes, I have to save it for myself, but I do want my parents to buy them for me, so I'm not saving for that. Vacation, my parents have to pay for that, so I'm not saving for that. Maybe extra December clothes, new phone, new pouch, mic, a SD card. You know, there's so many things I could save for actually, now that I think about it. I was spending my money on pizza, on Nando's. Yeah, so that was my failure, is to have a goal for my personal finance. Have a goal, guys, especially now. I took a personal finance management course at UCT, so I'm clued up now about saving and budgeting, all about those things. Yeah, so that I actually failed dismally. Now I'm left with like less than 1,000 rand because of all of my spending on pizzas. I was spoiling my family. Every weekend we were just eating pizza. Anyways, yeah, that's it, guys. I talked about my failure. You know, I'm actually smiling after this video. I thought I was gonna cry, but I'm glad that I'm smiling because it means that I've learned lessons, guys. It's so, don't take failure as a failure. Take failure as a stepping stone to learn something new. You know, I've learned quite a lot, guys. I've learned about mental health. I, for one, never struggled with mental health. You know, I learned that it is okay to feel bad sometimes, you know, to feel sad, but you need to get out of that hole immediately because you're gonna sink into it a lot. You know, I learned about those things. I learned about taking care. I work myself to, I don't know to what. I don't want to rest because I feel like resting is just a luxury. You rest when you get your degree, which is false because it's detrimental to your own body and to your own mental health, because I suffered a lot of burnout. You know, I learned so many things, and I'm taking every failure as a lesson that I have to learn. I really do hope that you really enjoyed this video, you found it informative, you found it educational. Talk about your failures maybe on the comment section if you don't mind, what you took from this video going forward, what you would like to change, what are your goals in 2024, what's going to be different. I do think the goals that I did not achieve in 2023, for sure I'm going to achieve in the year 2024, and I want you guys to remind me once I achieve those goals, like, you remember, you achieved it now. That would be cool, you know, that would be such a great reminder. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, you found it informative, educational. It made you reflect on your own choices and your own goals in this year, and I hope that in the next year you're gonna achieve them and you have more energy, you know, more life, more greatness in you. I wish you all the best, guys. Bye, see you next week.